It's an RU battle against EBeast, and he was apparently using a Crustal team on the ladder, and I was just laddering for fun, trying out the two Research Week Pokemon, Entei and Torterra, so it's going to be a really fun battle, and you're going to see this in a second, so let's get the battle started. So yeah, I figured he would lead off with Crustals, I lead off with my Quillfish, and he does, so this works great for me, as I could taunt, set up spikes, whatever I want to do, and I decided to just taunt, because I don't want hazards on my side of the field. So I decided to hurry up and taunt him and get this over with. So I go into Torterra, predicting the Volt Switch, because I figured that's what most Rotom are. I was predicting this was Choice, but it isn't. So I tend to switch Torterra into a Shadow Ball, and I cannot take another thanks to the special defense drop. So he goes for another Shadow Ball, and he does like nothing to this Cargano. But really, as you see in this battle, I really did play horribly in this match, as you see here early on. So I make a double switch. I go into Entei, and really, Munchlax beats Entei. Like, it has thick fat. And for some reason, I just keep ignoring that fact. So, I set up a sub into my Entei. I go for that Calm Mind, just so I can Calm Mind up. But really, I should have just went for a Lava Plume, because I know this thing wins Whirlwind. And yeah, it was just horrible play on my part. So now I'm going to stay in Toxic, but it most likely has Rest. So I end up taking a Body Slam to the face. And pretty much I'm going to lose my Rapid Spinner early on in the battle, so as you see here, just me playing like total crap early on. Me really should have just switched out, go back into Torterra early, but yeah, and now I go into Quillfish now, which really I guess I could have probably went to Torterra and got up my Stealth Rocks, but whatever. That's how the match goes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and Waterfall, and the Waterfall does it's a two-shot, but I know he's faster, so I have to switch. Going to Magneton, I know Magneton could take just about any attack which wants to throw at me, but he ends up going for the sub, which sucks because now he has a free sub, he's going to Pain Split, and he's going to end up getting a lot of HP back while crippling my Magneton, so that's not going to be good. So I'm going to just stay in and just Thunderbolt, knowing that I resist any attack he has, because he only has Thunderbolt and Shadow Ball, so I can end up beating him. But he switches out, goes into Glade, and he's going to end up switching back out, go into his Rotom, so really, really good for him. I think I stayed in here and went for the Roar. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Wait, yeah, no, I just went for the Warhammer. Okay, never mind. So really, I know that I'm in a tick spot. I know I need something for Sleep Fodder, and I do not want to use my Torterra because Torterra is going to be really helpful in this battle. So I end up going into Magneton, praying to God he uses Sleep Powder, but he does, and he misses. So that works out good for me because now I wanted to use this as a Sleep Fodder, but now I can go out and start using this. I go for the sub, but he just breaks it with a Hidden Power Fire. So I'm like, okay, what to do? He's probably not going to stay in, so he switches out. He goes into Munchlax. I go for HP Fire, and again, it does nothing, because that's the kind of Pokemon Munchlax is. So I go for a Thunderbolt here. It does a good amount. I was predicting him to just Whirlwind, predicting my switch, but he doesn't, so now I'm going to switch out. The thing that I may need is for Sleep Fodder later, so I switch into my Quillfish, and Quillfish is going to get Body Slammed on, but sadly, I do get the Parahax. I mean, he gets the Parahax, which sucks, so now that I'm paralyzed, I can't really do much with this, so I'm going to end up going for a Spikes. So some Spikes, I know that's going to be helpful later. And now, there's nothing much I can really do. I decided to just go into my Magneton and use this Death Fodder, or maybe I'll get lucky and he'll lose this as Sleep Powder, but he just goes for Lead Seed, which sucks, because now he's just going to Lead Seed me, and yeah, it's not going to be good. So I go into my Entei now, and Entei is just, and again I play really stupid here. I go for the sub, knowing that he has a Munchlax. It doesn't even make sense. I go for the sub, obviously not going to be able to do anything. And again, I go for the Lava Plume, but it does nothing. That's what I probably should have done the first time around, just Lava Plume straight up. But oh well, it doesn't really matter. So he goes back into Tangrowth now, and that Tangrowth Munchlax core is really annoying to break down, because definitely on my team could take out one without having to problems with the other, so it's really annoying. So I'm just gonna go for the Stone Edge, see how much it does. It does about 40, it does 45, which is a good solid 3-shot, but he does go and put me to sleep now with Sleep Powder, so I'm like, okay, awesome. I now have a Sleep Fodder to use. I'm free to do whatever I want. I go into Torterra now, predict, because I know this is the only Pokemon I can, on a one-on-one, I guess I see he wins, because he has Hidden Power Fire, but I know that for now it's my good defensive pivot against this thing. And he has nothing to really switch into it. As you see here, Hidden Power Fire does absolutely nothing to me, which works good for me because that's really the only thing I have. And I switch out, going back into Entei, predicting another Hidden Power Fire, but he decides to switch it up now and go for Power Whip, which all works good for me. I resist both anyway. I just do not want to switch the thing into a lead seed, so it all works good. He's going to go into his Crustal now, and Crustal is going to take a buttload from the Stealth Rocks and the Spikes, which means I'm able to two-shot easily with the Lava Plume. I get a burn, but it's useless because A, he dies from the next Lava Plume, and B, he has a Lumberry, so it doesn't really matter. So I'll just take him out his turn with a Lava Plume, and that's going to beat into that Crustal, which works great for me because now I can mainly Entei Flares, but he's going to go back into Munchlax, and Munchlax is going to just come in here, and I can't do anything. I just go for a Lava Plume. I don't even know why. I said a switch because I finally get the burn, but this is the turn he goes for the rest, so really all in all it was a useless turn. And again, I told you guys that I played stupid and I probably should have switched. I'm going to attempt to set up on him now. I don't even know why. I mean, I should have just switched. I don't even know why I'm wasting my turn. Lava Plume does nothing anyway, so he goes for the Body Slam. He does not get the Parahacks, which works great for me. And again, I set up a sub, which again is stupid. I mean, I don't do anything to this Munchlax regardless. And he hits the Whirlwind this turn anyway, so it's not like it really matters. So yeah, as you see there, useless turn there was useless. Nothing really got accomplished. I go for the Wood Hammer, and it does a good 30%, 29-ish. As he's going to just wake up here and just go for, he goes for the Sleep Talk. So I guess he lost track of sleep turns there, which works great for me because I don't know what he would have done. He probably would have rolled with me out anyways. So he goes back into Tangrowth. And this is annoying as hell. I cannot beat this thing at all, so I go for the Synthesis, and this is why I run Synthesis. Yes, I do not run Earthquake on this Torterra. I'm just experimenting with it for now. I want to see. I don't know how good it'll actually do. So he's gonna go for the Lead Seed. Obviously, it's not gonna work. So I go for the Wood Hammer. Predicted him. Maybe he'll over predict and go for like a Body Slam or something, but he does not. He just goes for the rest, which works great for him, bad for me because now I cannot even break this thing at all. So I have to switch. Go into my Aerodactyl, praying that maybe I can use this thing as sleep fodder because I know I take nothing from the Body Slam. And as long as he doesn't hit the Whirlwind, I'll be fine. So he goes for the Body Slam here. As you see, it doesn't do anything. And I'm just praying to God I can just get a one-turn sleep here on this thing because I know he can't touch me. So he's going to go for another Sleep Talk here. He's going to go for the rest. It's not, thank God. And I do finally wake up this turn. And I go for the Stoners just to see how much it'll do. It does 38%, which is a good amount. And he's going to wake up this turn and just go for the Whirlwind again. So again, as it's all good. I just wanted my Aerodactyl to be awake because that's my really only thing I have to really take down both pokes. So yeah, see how that works. He doesn't go back into his Tangrowth because that's what you do. You just go in Tangrowth and keep switching in and out, and it gets annoying after a while. So he's gonna go back into Tangrowth. He's gonna go for Hidden Power Fire, but didn't the Torterra switch. I just decide to go for a Taunt, which is good because I really didn't need to switch it in. I mean, switching my Torterra without having to worry about Sleep Powder because that's the one Pokemon I can actually rely on. But I decided I'm going to keep Torterra alive for later and go into my Entei, which sucks. This is one of those situations where I wish I had ran Flamethrower because if I run Flamethrower, he gets beaten here. But I go for the Lava Plume and it does not KO. It does a good 83%. It does weaken it by a lot though, so that actually helps me out later on in the battle as you come see in a couple of turns. So it's looking great for him. He's up 5-3 here. And I'm going to just Stone Edge because I was going to predict the switch and go for Home Claws, but the only reason I didn't is because I did not want to screw around with that thing at all. I wanted it dead. I really did because once I can get rid of either that or the Munchlax, it becomes easier for me to get through his team. So he decides to sack out his King Clank, which works great for me because now I can just break it there. And he goes into this, and this is where I'm glad that I had the Lava Plume and I got an attack on it because now the Stone Edge easily KOs from that range. And now one of his main offensive core is gone, so that's going to work great for me. He's going to go back into this Galadian now. I can't do anything with Aerodactyl. I need this thing dead first, so I go back into my Torterra. And I was really praying he did not have the Ice Punch, but he goes for the Drain Punch. This tells me he's more of the defensive bulk up set, because I don't see a lot of Galades run Drain Punch and Ice Punch on the same set. So he's going to go for another Drain Punch, because he really has nothing else to switch in. He has Munchlax, which cannot switch in safely to a Wood Hammer. And I forgot what his last is, but I'm pretty sure he would have switched that in if he could have. So I'm just going to go for Wood Hammers now. And as you can see here, I could easily keep this thing alive. But he gets a crit, which sucks here because this means that I have to sack out my Torterra. I'd still get the KO, but That means I'm gonna end up dying from the recoil, so which all sucks. I really wish I could have kept this alive for longer, but I can't, so it all works out good here. So I go into my Aerodactyl. He's gonna go back into Munchlax, and I was really fearing that I wouldn't be able to KO from there, and that I was also predicting a rest. So I go for the Stone Edge. I miss. He goes for the Body Slam. I do not get the para, nor does it does enough so that I don't die from Life or recoil. So I get one shot and I hit, and I'm like, okay, thank God. So now all I have to do is get past this Rotom, and I win the game. So I'm praying to God. I hit the Stone Edge, and the Rotom goes down. So that is a really great game, EBeast. I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll link his page in the description. He's a really great battler on the forums, and that was a really close battle. Hope you guys see you guys later. Deuces.